It's quite an exciting morning for me because about an hour ago I heard reports of a brand new little lion cub. Good morning everyone, welcome back to your favorite wildlife viewing destination, Shamwari Private Game Reserve. My name is Andrew, it's great to have you here this morning. It's quite an exciting morning for me because about an hour ago I heard reports of a brand new little lion cub that has been introduced to the pride for the first time. That was about an hour ago. By the time we got ready, got going and out into the bush, those animals have moved into a little bit of thicker bush. So what I'm going to do is, there's quite a good sized hill up in front of us. And I'm just going to drive around, sit on top over there with the binoculars and scan for a little while and see if we can find out which direction they've headed to. We'll look at other animals, look at their behavior and see if we can, at least without putting any pressure on them, get a little bit closer or maybe get a glimpse of this little lion cub. So quite exciting. Stick around and we'll see what we get. Right. Well, we got quite a decent view from up here. We've got nice elevation. We can see really well into all these thickets, so let's get the binocs out and scan for a little bit and see what we can see. Straight away, just a little bit of elevation. I drove on that road over there and you can see there's a whole bunch of elephants in here. So I don't know if you can see, it's a little bit far, but there's an elephant down over there and there has been a little bit of trumpeting. Ears are out and the tail's a little bit out and there's nothing else around there, so maybe they've caught wind of those lions and those lions were apparently heading in that direction, so that might be a good indication that the elephants have smelt the lions, and we know that elephants are really protective over their youngsters and they can display quite nicely when they smell lions moving into an area or they walk in onto lions. They'll chase them away. We saw it the other day as well. So on a lot of these open areas down over here, I'm not seeing any antelope species whatsoever. Normally sitting up over here and driving through those open areas, you'll see warthog, you'll see impala, and probably springbok there as well. We're not seeing any of it, so definitely a good indication that the lions have moved through that way. Push the game out, and I can see on those areas over there there's a lot of game, so I think we're on the right track. Let's move down there and see if we can pick up on anything. Alright guys, so there's the pride over there. Still at a bit of a distance. Okay, you can see there's an injury under the neck of this female over here. And that actually looks like a lactating female. Definitely going to keep my distance because if it is a female with a cub, I want to give her a space, make sure that we don't put any pressure on them or the rest of the pride. You can see they're completely relaxed. She's moved towards some thickets over there, maybe to get to the youngster. So you would have seen quite a big cut underneath her throat, and that's some of the difficulties that a lioness faces when she's by herself denning with cubs. A lot of the time she has to hunt by herself. She'll be away from the pride, and that's kind of over the last few weeks what I've been thinking with this female, is because she has broken away from the pride for long periods of time, and obviously that's very characteristic behavior of when they are by themselves with cubs. They're busy denning, so she has to hunt by herself. And when she is hunting by herself, the danger and the risk just increases so much more. Her success rate will drop because she doesn't have the rest of the pride busy hunting with her. and also when she is tackling animals, there's a much higher risk of her getting injured if she doesn't have the backup of the rest of the pride. And that's obviously what happened. Is it looks like a cut from possibly a horn or a tusk from maybe even a warthog, a sharp tusk, as she was going for the throat of that warthog. Maybe she got cut. But lions are pretty tough and resilient, so that'll hopefully heal up quite quickly. Well, guys, it's approaching midday, and we've got this southern pride of lions over here still sleeping. The female that has the youngster keeps on waking up and looking towards the bushes over there, and we've had an elephant move past, a couple of other animals moving around, and she sleeps for a little bit and then keeps on waking up any little noises and looking towards the same bush over there. So obviously the little cub is stashed in that little bush, we just can't see it. We definitely don't want to put pressure on that animal and potentially upset her by driving around too much. It's something we definitely want to let that little youngster come out on his own and create a far more relaxed animal. I think we're gonna head out just now. We'll stick around for a couple more minutes, but otherwise we'll head out just now. I'm gonna keep my ears on the radio, any other reports or sightings of that youngster, and we're gonna be straight back. Guys, as you can see, over the last few days this little cub has now come out and been introduced into the pride. We've seen him on Game Drive and it has been absolutely spectacular. He's got a tough road ahead of him. There's normally only a 50% chance of survival for new cubs under the age of 2, so we will spend the next few days and weeks closely monitoring this guy and looking at his progress and bringing you any sightings and updates. Until then, stay safe and we'll see you soon.